In this experiment, I will use one roll of generic paper towels, one roll of Bounty, and one roll of Sparkle. I will also use a kitchen towel, a can of pop because it shows up better, and a measuring device which I have pre-marked right there to determine how much liquid will go into the pan and then how quickly and how much each of the products absorbs. I've now poured the Coca-Cola into the bottle at its predetermined length, and I'm going to take this Coke, using this bottle, I'm going to pour it directly into the center of this pan. It's all empty, and I'm going to now take the generic paper towel, which there's two, and I'm going to try to absorb as much of this liquid as I can. So as you can see, there's the paper towel. It did pretty good absorbing. There was quite a bit, see if I can angle this right, of liquid still in the pan that it did not even close to absorb. And when I wring it out, you can see it did absorb some of the liquid. For the second experiment, I'm going to do the same thing, this time using the Bounty. I've already pre-measured the Coca-Cola, and I'm going to go ahead and squirt it in here again, just like before. Sure it's all out. And grab my paper towels, and I'm going to let it absorb as much of the liquid as it can. My splatter area is a little bigger this time, so I'm going to move the paper towel just a little so that it gets a chance to get all the liquid. And now I'm going to pick up the paper towel, and let's take a look at our results. Well, the pan is almost dry. You can still see a little bit of moisture on there, which of course I could really technically just wipe out, and I think it will get it off. And then we can see when I squeeze this towel, some of the liquid does come out, but not all of it. This is a much better test of a paper towel. I'm now going to repeat this test using the Sparkle paper towels. I have pre-measured the Coca-Cola in the bottle. I'm going to go ahead and squirt that in just like before. It's a lot. Well, same amount, but and I'm going to take this paper towel, and I'm going to put it in and give it a chance to absorb. And I'm going to go ahead and grab this out. And looks like this pan is pretty clear. I do have the ability to wipe that little bit of wet stuff because the towel is not completely absorbed. Wet. And the pan is completely dry. I'm going to squeeze this out just to make sure. It did actually absorb the liquid because there it is, some of it again in the pan. This one seems to be a better test. For the final test, I'm going to do the same thing, but we're going to try it with a regular kitchen towel. I pre-measure the Coca-Cola to its designated spot. I'm going to go ahead and pour this back into the pan. Now I'm going to grab the towel and just let it soak up the liquid, I guess. I guess it's absorbing. I don't see too much. So I guess let's pull it back and let's see what the big reveal is. Oh, big reveal. The towel did not absorb hardly anything. Doesn't seem to be as water soluble. It doesn't absorb as much liquid as did the paper towels. It's actually a mess, but it got some, but not a lot. Let's go ahead and wring this out and see what we got. A big drippy mess. As we know, in science, we look for repeatable results. So I'm going to do this experiment again. I pre-measured the Coca-Cola in the little container. I'm going to go ahead and pour it back in the pan. Second try. This time I'm going to start with the sparkle paper towel since I did so well the first time. It's absorbing. I don't know if it's going quite as fast as it did the first time. Let's go ahead and lift this up and take a look. So nice and dry. It's a little bit moist right here, so I can grab that again with my paper towel in the areas that are not wet, and yeah, perfect. And squeeze this out just to make sure it actually absorbed. It did. And that was the sparkle. Next, I'm going to do the Bounty paper towels. Pre-measured. Try to cover the whole pan, make it a little quicker. It's absorbing well. Let's go ahead and lift this up and see what we got. Second result a little bit better than the first one. Seems to have absorbed all the moisture. I'm going to just drain this out so we can see that it actually did absorb. There we go. That was great. Second trial for the generic paper towel. Pre-measure the Coke. I don't know where that line went. There it is. Gonna go and pour this in. Grab my paper towels. And the big reveal. Wow. Didn't quite stand up again. It's a big puddle in the corner. And over here, and over there. And check it for absorbency. It did actually pick stuff up, just not as much. Second try for the towel. Got a nice dry pan. Got a pre-measured Coke. There's the line. Gotta go ahead and put the Coke in the pan. And let's see how it does this time. Maybe it needs a little more help with absorbing. Go ahead and lift this up. And again, it's a big, drippy, water-repelling mess. Third and final test. Got my pre-measured Coke. Going in the pan. This time I'm going to use Bounty first, because why not? Put the whole thing in there. Checking for absorbency to see how much it picked up. And that looks pretty good. Hardly anything left in the pan. Probably 98%, so that was great. Third and final test for the towel. My pre-measured Coke. Pouring it in the pan. Putting the towel in the pan. Trying to help it along a little bit since it doesn't seem to do as well as I thought it was going to do. Now lift it up. And it's repelling it again. So, towel definitely not as effective at liquid absorption as I had thought. Third and final test for the sparkle. Pre-measured Coke. Pouring it in the pan. It's kind of funny because it seems like you have to almost touch it to get it to absorb, but I guess in normal life that's what we would do. Go ahead and lift this up. And again, no puddles, no mess. It's a great paper towel. Third and final test for the sparkle. Pre-measured Coke. Go ahead and pour it in. Get this other paper towel away. We don't want to mess anything up. This when it wants to work, you see how quickly it absorbs the liquid in the pan, or at least gets the towel wet, I should say. Go ahead and lift this one up, see if we can. And again, there's still puddles in the pan. It did absorb a lot, and it's not dripping like the towel, so I could get it to a garbage without it making a big mess, but it just doesn't pick up as much. That concludes my paper towel experiment. Have a great day.